Coming up next on America's Voice Live.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel.
Your makeup is terrible. Your makeup is terrible.
And Dave Sussman back with you at America's Voice Live on americasvoice.news. Make sure you're checking us out and downloading all over Roku, Apple TV, and online. And wanted to bring on a fascinating guest today. We have KristopherDreww, the adorable Deplorable. Welcome. How are you doing today, Christopher?
Good. It's been a pretty wild morning. I've been keeping up on politics this morning. I saw Trump speech this morning. It's been a pretty good day.
It's been if you're a conservative today, I don't care what ilk of conservative you are, you got to be feeling really good about what we saw yesterday. What were your first thoughts on the Mueller hearings and everything that we've seen?
To be honest with you, I think that it was a big choke fest for Mueller. I think that the Dems looked really, really bad yesterday, so I think they have a lot of work to do to even regain their stability. But I think it was a big win for the Republican Party and a big win for Donald Trump.
That's great. Yeah, I think I agree with you as well. Christopher, you are an advocate, obviously, for the LGBT community, and you say that when you were coming out, it seems to me, and a lot of observers of the LGBT community, that they've been taken over by the extreme progressive wing of the LGBT community. Is that something you would agree with?
Definitely, I can agree with that. You know what they say? They say it's harder to come out of the closet as Republican as it is to come out than it is to come out as gay, and I find that to be so true these days. And on top of that, I find that it's really weird how nowadays the LGBT community is moving so far towards segregation and separations when we were a community that fought for equality. So I find that to be very alarming and very fascinating at the same time.
So the segregation that you're referring to specifically is what?
Is the fact that they're separating into many groups. As you know, the day that we became legal, when gay marriage became legal, all gay men across America became 100% legal American. We were able to enjoy our American rights like anybody else as of that day. But at the same time, they came out with transgender and all these different genders and like pansexual and all these really weird things and subcategories. And now what they're doing is they're separating us away into these subcategories and pitting us against one another, such as cisgender or, to be honest, I don't know all the terms. I just know that separating away and segregating is not going to ever equal equality. And I'm not for it at all. And I find it to be very detrimental to society and to our community.
I'm a big advocate for the LGBT equal rights. I think everybody should have equal rights. You know, Martin Luther King judged a man by the content of his character, not the color of his skin or his sexuality.
Amen.
President Trump seems to also be pushing for this as well. In recent months, we've seen that he's been working with leaders of France to decriminalize homosexuality worldwide. We're seeing people thrown off of buildings in the Middle East. Why do you think that Donald Trump is still taking such incoming hate from such corners of the left still, even after all this?
Well, I think the left is just kind of on a crazy, frantic. I think they're doing this thing that they've been doing this narrative for a while now, and this narrative is really getting old. But it's not helping them in the end. But I think that they were just shocked that Donald Trump even won because he wasn't a politician. But I do think that Donald Trump is. I love that he's staying focused on all the issues, and he's not really veering because of the left's hate. But the left LGBT in particular, they're throwing so much hate his way, and it doesn't make any sense. Because of the fact that he is trying to decriminalize homosexuality worldwide. He just gave free HIV medication to 200,000 people in the LGBT community. I think he's done huge things for our community, and I think those two reasons alone are enough for any LGBT person to jump behind him and support him. But I think it's really crazy that the narrative thinks that this hate and this form of hate is going to work, because it's clearly not, and it's just making it worse for them. But, hey, I mean, they're ensuring his win in 2020.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit where folks can find you, Christopher. Where are you online, and where can folks find you on social media? Well,
you guys can find me as the Adorable Deplorable on most social sites. I am kicked off often because of the the banning of conservatives. And I like to talk about things like the Muslims and what they do to gay people and such. So I do get kicked off often, but you guys can find me at The Adorable Deplorable on Facebook or patreon.com/The Adorable Deplorable as well, or YouTube, The Adorable Deplorable. Anywhere you want to find me, look up The Adorable Deplorable, and I should be somewhere around there, or within the hashtags if they kick me off. It depends.
Yeah, I think what you're doing, we've had other folks like Brandon Struck and Ricky Rebel on our show as well. I think what you're doing right now is a really important advocacy. It's about getting the voice out there so that there's a lot of other people that are looking at the political landscape right now. They're wondering what the heck is going on in D.C. Who should I support? And so I applaud you and continue doing what you're doing. Greatly appreciate you taking the time, Christopher. Thank you so much. We're going to be right back here at America's Voice Live. Thanks. We're going to be right here back after the break at America's Voice Live.